For this week's segment, we'll be considering what Bible was used during the time of Jesus, and there are actually two that were used during that time. The first was the Hebrew Bible. Also called the Old Testament, the Hebrew Bible contains the beliefs, history, and moral teachings of the nation of Israel, and it's made up of three parts. You have the Torah, the Nevi'im, and the Ketuvim. The Torah, also referred to as the Pentateuch or the Law, is made up of the first 5 books of the Bible, and they were written by Moses under the inspiration of God. In these 5 books, you can find the laws, commandments, and the history of the nation of Israel. The Nevi'im, or the prophets, is the second section of the Bible, and in it you'll find books like Samuel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, and these books contain historical narratives as well as prophecies. The final section of the Hebrew Bible is what is called the Ketuvim, and it includes literary forms like poetry, wisdom literature, and also more historical accounts like the Book of Job. The other Bible that was available at the time is what is called the Septuagint. Now, the Septuagint is a Greek translation of the Hebrew Bible, and this would have been especially helpful for Greek-speaking Jews who were a lot more familiar with Greek than they were with Hebrew. Unlike today, personal Bibles didn't really exist back then, and so people would listen to the Bible through oral recitation or by readings at the synagogues. But the important point here is that before the widespread availability of scrolls and texts, the primary teaching of the scripture was passed down orally from generation to generation. So, to summarize, at the time of Jesus, there were 2 different accounts of the Old Testament that were available. The Hebrew Bible, which obviously was in Hebrew, and the Septuagint, which was the Hebrew Bible but translated into Greek. This was so all Jews could read, listen to, and understand the scripture no matter what language they were more familiar with.